Hey, welcome back. I'm sorry. I'm working on some videos, some BGC videos at the moment. BGC is an absolutely awesome place in the Philippines, and I have released the daytime area. The daytime, yeah, the daytime for BGC. Okay. Um, I'm just changing that thumbnail though because the thumbnail wasn't all that great. And the nighttime video I'm working on right now. So change the thumbnail for the daytime, and working on changing on releasing the nighttime soon on the BGC in Manila. It's Metro Manila. So, to speak of Manila, because a lot of people they don't have a lot of knowledge of it. Philippines is a small country, even though we have 7,000 islands here, over 7,000 islands, and we have so many beautiful places and awesome people, wonderful people, and lots of great reasons to come visit and check it out. Um, so on Manila, it is a huge metro area, and there's Manila City, which they just call Manila, and then there. Hey Joseph, I'm talking because people like to watch the recordings sometimes. So welcome back. I don't know what happened. I had like a bunch of people in here and it just like disappeared. Maybe I got a bad signal or something. But yeah, I'm going to talk about Manila. So you got the Metro Manila, huge area, lots of different places in Metro Manila. A lot of the population in the Philippines lives in Metro Manila. Hi. I'm good. Morning, sir. Oh, thank you. Good to see you again. Hi. Good to see you again. And so, as far as Manila goes, and hi, I'm not sure if you live in Manila. Hey, Peter. Good morning as well. Ah, Peter he's in morning time, so he might be in Manila. Um, Give me 1 second to get a paper. Paper basically tries to remember where people are from. I remember Hi is from the Philippines. I'm not sure if I wrote down Peter, but as you see, it's a huge mess right now, and I'm going to have to fix this where it's more in order than it is, because for me to find people in here is getting very, very difficult. But anyway, I'm talking about Manila right now in the Philippines. So, very big area. You've got places like Quezon City, you've got Makati, you've got BGC, which is in Taguig City. The videos that I have been working on is BGC at nighttime and BGC at daytime. How's everyone doing today? And Peter, where are you from? EOC TV. Hey, EOC, welcome. Welcome to the jungle. I always say something crazy because I'm a little crazy. But anyway, welcome. And I'm talking about Manila in the Philippines right now. And basically, Quezon, and then you got Pasig, and you got Pasay. You got so many places here in Manila. Oh yeah. Where you from, EOC? Thank you for responding. Hi says welcome to the jungle. Yeah, y'all know the song? Ozzy, hey. Yeah, I love that song. Earlier today, I was listening to it. It was like a mashup of, I think it was Paradise City and an Eminem song. Like he's talking about Lil Who's Back, something. I don't know. Anyway, it was a mashup of Eminem song and Paradise City, I believe it was. Anyway, I like that kind of weird stuff. You are in Manila right now? I'm closer to Batangas right now. I've been to Manila I was going to say too many times, but a lot of times. And I go to Manila here and there. Hello, good morning, Mom. And Powwow, hello? I'm sorry, Powwow Highway Wholesale Liquidation. That's a mouthful. Powwow Highway Wholesale Liquidation. It sounds like a business. How's it going? And powwow sounds like Indian, but it's a highway, I guess. And they're doing wholesale liquidation. Guys, check each other's channels out, stuff like that. Be great. Help each other out. Ozzy, I'm driving, so I won't be able to text, but I will be listening. Thank you for listening, Ozzy. Thank you very much. I won't get into your business unless you want to tell me where you're driving to. That's up to you. Anyway, ESC, I'm here in Mindanao. Wow, okay, Mindanao. I think I wrote that down before. Oh, no, this is EOC. EOC, I didn't write EOC down. This is the first time I think I've seen EOC in Mindanao. How's everything in Mindanao? I tell you, the weather's been pretty nice. It hasn't been crazy here in this area of the Philippines. Oops, sorry guys. Try to visit here in Batangas. Oh yeah, hi, you're in Batangas. I'm not far from Batangas, but yeah, that would be great. If you want to reach my Instagram, guys, maybe I need to start checking it. I haven't checked in forever. But it is, right now, the name is Super Bad Vlogger. And that's a story. The reason I named it that, Super Bad Vlogger. Because I think in the beginning, I was a bad vlogger, for one thing. I think over time, I've improved. And now I got almost 280 videos. But still, it's going to be a long ride. Let's see, Jason Ghost Hunter says, hi there. Dropped to say hello from Sydney, Australia. Thank you, Jason. Jason Ghost Hunter. That sounds like an interesting channel, if that's a channel. I'm new to your channel, and I hit the like and subscribe. I do have a channel too. Sure, if you guys, want to put your handles out there, and whoever decides, hey, let me help this person out, hopefully it happens in return. I mean, I can't guarantee, but I think we got a pretty nice group in here that helps each other out. But anyway, EOC says, Sir Jason, out of Sydney, Australia. I always want to go to Australia. I haven't made it yet. Okay, talking Noah's in here too. And Noah, have a channel. Like, once again, if you want to put your handle, like your amp symbol, and put that, feel free to, one time, don't spam. On this visit, one time. You come back, stuff like that. Anyway, welcome, Jason. Hi, Joseph. Joseph is a really awesome guy. Ozzy, he's really cool too. He's driving right now, so he's not talking, but he is listening. Ozzy's over in US. Joseph is over in South Africa, and we have people from all over the world. And it looks like Jillian in Philippines, looks like is in the Philippines. Hey, Jillian. I'm guessing, might not be. Whenever you look at these things, you don't know where anybody's from. You don't know what they are. You don't know who they are. You don't know their age. Oh, I think it's raining outside now. It's me, Robert, again. Oh, Robert, okay. That's right, you got the vlogs on the end. I just got back from watching Jurassic World Rebirth. And welcome, Robert. Done, Sir Mickey. Jillian. I'm going to do a screenshot for Jillian. And I think someone else said they subscribed to me, so I need to do a screenshot for them. And you guys, I'm going to go to your channel, and there's a 99% chance I'm going to subscribe. I mean, if you have a channel and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I should say 100% chance. I don't know. I don't think I've not subscribed to anybody, but who else was it that I can't see? I can't read all of this here. Anyway, anybody else want me to screenshot, check you out. Oh, Powwow says, would you recommend the Philippines to someone with a wife and child. Yes, definitely, definitely. Check out that video that I just put out. BGC, Manila, Philippines. I'm changing the thumbnail. It should say BGC now. Um, Metro Manila. That one, the safest. It's like super safe area, super beautiful area here. But there's a lot of safe places, a lot of wonderful places, and so definitely there is family fiber here. You know, maybe they live here for 3 years, maybe they live here forever. You know, just different ones from different countries. A lot of people from different countries come here. Hello, guys. The Ram. Hey, New Zealand. New Zealand's back in the house. But yeah, children. It's super safe. Are you Powwow? What country are you from? Where is everybody from as far as countries? Powwow. If you're like in the U.S., I would say here is a lot safer than over there, especially for the kids. And Hugo. And another cool thing in the mall, they have tons of stuff in malls for kids. You can go in and they have merry-go-rounds and bumper cars, ice skating, bowling, all sorts of stuff in the malls for kids. It's very, very, very kid friendly, and the kids over here are just very respectful and awesome. Okay, so Hugo says love the decor. Okay, yeah, I guess strange decor, I guess, but I feel like somebody said, "Are you in prison, man? Is that a correctional facility or something?" Uh, Paula said, "Oh, you're in South Dakota. You know, there's a possibility I might have to go back to the U.S. Because of work stuff, and I've always thought South Dakota was a great place. I knew one person from South Dakota, and so yeah, as far as the states go, I'm from North Carolina, which is also a state I really like. Dakota, I recommend if anybody goes U.S. There's a lot of great states. Yeah, who remember is from Yuma, Arizona. Let me see. And that South Dakota is from Powwow. Okay, that explains the Indian thing. Yeah, Powwow. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to visit the areas over there, the Dakotas and Wyoming, that area I haven't been to. Been to a lot of states, but I haven't been to that area. I've been to Arizona. And Joseph says, "Are you from Auckland, Ram?" Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it's from Auckland, New Zealand. I know he's talked about it. Let me see. Is South Dakota a big producer of oil, or it's the North? I don't know, Joseph. Who was the South Dakota? It was Powwow. I'm sorry. Whew, I'm getting old, guys. Powwow. Joseph's asking: is South Dakota a big producer of oil, or is it North Dakota? I miss Asia. Hugo. Oh, you've been to Asia? I've been to. Let's see. I've been to the airports of Singapore and Japan, and I lived in Korea for a year, and I've lived over here for about 2 years now in the Philippines. And yeah, Philippines has been, and oh well, it's North Dakota. There you go, Joseph. So old, huh? Interesting. Let me find this thumbnail. Is that the one I just made? Let's see. It should be the 18th. Huh. Wonder why. I need to restart maybe or something. But yeah, right now that video I'm talking about for BGC, you'll see how nice it is. It's like this, but I'm trying to change this thumbnail to Metro Manila and put some people on it too, stuff like that. But that's what it looks like at the moment. Anybody have questions about like South Africa? I mean, not South Africa. We got East Africa in the house. We got New Zealand in the house. And Philippines in the house, and USA in the house right now. And we often have other countries in here too, but that's right now. That's what we have. So anybody have any questions, feel free to ask. Sometimes I'm doing weird stuff. If you want me to do a challenge, I will. But you know, my channel is more interesting and educational. A lot about Philippines, over 270 something videos, and then there is some funny stuff. And I want to test out some things too. I'm trying to get video on here where I can do video and have other people talk, but I haven't been able to figure that out without paying for some kind of program to do it with. I challenge you to add decor. Yikes. Oh, that's not a bad one. Joseph, it's not bad. Now he's talking about make the place prettier, you know, like put some pictures up, flowers, stuff like that, you know, make it look good. Yeah. Can you undelete that, Joseph? I don't know if it's possible. That's not bad. It's funny. I challenge you to make decor. That's fun. It's all right. Is it possible to undelete? I don't know if it is or not. Maybe that did it. I don't think it did though. No, I don't think so. Joseph removed my comments. Yeah, so I was saying, I think he thought that you were, I think that decor word might have been, he thought it was a bad thing. It's hardly ever been raining here in the Philippines, so y'all caught me on a day that's actually raining. But we're going to have like some months here where we're going to have stormy weather. I'm over in, well, I'm close to Mantangus, so I meant no harm by it. No, I didn't think he did. I thought it was funny. Add decor. Challenge to add decor. That's another thing, guys. Whenever you're like going country to country, some comedy in one area, the other country will be like, that's not funny. They'll think it, maybe they think it's an insult. I mean, over here, some of the funny things I think I do are funny, but they think is not. And Korea, so, and you know us Americans, we're very like relaxed and say too much sometimes or whatever. We're quite different. Over here in the Philippines, they're very humble type people, and you know, I was going to say more seriously, they love karaoke, and they're very chill and very into like some of the things. Brew, you know, drinks, right? So they're very cool like that. Very relaxed, cool people to hang out with, and that's one thing I love over here. How you can just relax and hang out with people, but they might not understand some of the jokes we provide. Be like, that's not really funny. Let's see, trying to change this thumbnail. Change it. if I can find the new one that I did. For some reason, it doesn't want to show up. June the 28th. That's strange. I did that one today, but it says it was done on June the 28th. Yeah, who here the president is in power since 1999. Sounds like that dude from Russia, man. That dude from Russia's been there forever. 1999, that's 20 years. How can someone be, this is interesting to me, in your country in East Africa there, how can somebody be in leadership years? Do you not have, like, the U.S. has every years where we do a vote to see if we're that same president? I don't know, 30 years or something? I mean, how does that work? Maybe I can do it like that. Daytime. July 16th. That's not right either. Why is it not pulling up my stuff? I guess I'll have to refresh maybe or something. Yeah, how often do you have elections there in your country, Joseph? I'm going to say the name, but it's probably not going to be right. Djurborni. Djurborni. All right, I probably said it wrong. But yeah, how often do you guys have elections since the president has been in power for 26 years? It's every 4 years. Okay, well, that's not much different. So then I'd be wondering, has he been in power because the people like him that much, or corruption? You don't have to say. I know sometimes people don't want to say stuff. It's fine, I understand. But that would be my second thought. Man, I don't know why the nighttime is there, but not the daytime. Maybe it's this one. See if it's the right one. No, that's the same one. Ew. But the president always buys votes by giving the cut to people. Yeah. It's like those politicians like to use money to yeah. I see that elsewhere. Yeah. That's interesting. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to, you know, I don't want to say a bunch of mean stuff or anything like that, but it's definitely interesting. This paper is bugging me. So we can take a look outside here and see what it looks like with the rain. And it doesn't look too crazy. But yeah, we do have some rain. Got some clouds over there. So yeah, I'm really shocked about how little rain I've been seeing in the last year. I just got 2 more kittens. This is from Noah. We have 7 cats in total now. Wow. I think that reminds me of El Gato that comes in here. Cat name. And my friend over here is starting a farm. He's starting a farm up in the Philippines. He's a foreign guy. And he just started. He had some pigs, and now he's added 12 more pigs. All right, no, Robert. Robert, how's Noah doing? Have to go. Okay, yeah, I know it's pretty late. But I assume you guys are okay. Congratulations on your kittens. And y'all have a good night. I know it's pretty late over there where you're at. Why? Let's try it again. Daytime still showing that. Interesting. BGC. As it showed June 28th. That's weird. But go over here. Go here. Okay, so I know I saw some stuff here. Have to go good. It's 11:10. Yeah, here it's in the afternoon, 12:09 right now in the afternoon. I think this girl, I think she's pretty. She's in one of my interviews. I think she's a pretty girl. She's 18 years old. And then I have another one that was like 37 or something. I've been trying to get some that are in their 20s, but that are single and looking for guys. You know, that's our focus, but it's tough. And sometimes I'm too shy to go over and talk to them and see if they'll do a street interview with me. Joseph says, thanks for letting me know your friend has a pig farm. Now I know what you're doing. It's going to be a long trip, Joseph, there to here. And what body? What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Ooh, what are we getting into, guys? Let's see. So, it's the dashboard there, the content. Wow, it's already got over 500 views. I just posted that one I just showed you. Let's see. I like to talk about business stuff, you know, so I'll talk about that. I like to talk about news stuff. I like to meet people. I like to learn stuff like that. All sorts of wild stuff. Hello, how's your day going? I'm in the hospital. Bearded dragon lover. What hospital, like what country are you in, Bearded Dragon? I think Bearded Dragon Lover was in here before, I believe. But it's hard for me to find you on here. What country are you from? I'm gonna like try to get this in alphabetical order or something. I think I'm gonna have to start over on a different page, it looks like. And you're in the hospital. What's going on? Chicago. Okay. Bearded Dragon Lover. That's an interesting username. I hope you're okay. I don't want to pry, but if you want to explain what's going on with your situation, it's up to you. Constantine, hello. Constantine, welcome back. But yeah, I hope everything works out in the hospital there. A broken femur, what? Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to say what happened. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've been lucky I haven't had a broken bone.
I'm gonna eat.
You want to do a tuna sandwich?
No.
No? What do you want to do then? Yeah.
Tuna sandwich?
That's what I said, but what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Cheese sandwich? That sounds good too. Cheese sandwich for lunch.
And do we have bread? Enough bread.
We got a store downstairs.
We don't have store down. There's tiles.
Yeah, not directly downstairs. I'm saying it's only like, what, a walking 1 minute? Or 2 minutes? It's like a neighbor. The store's a neighbor.
What happened to him?
Yikes, femur. Yeah, we have a viewer in Chicago who broke his leg.
Oh, bad.
Do you want to talk on it? It's up to you.
I'm good.
Where is your banana chips? You have banana chips? Have you ever ate banana chips?
Yeah, it's the common souvenir here.
Are they soft or hard?
Hard. It's chips. Supposed to be
Yeah,
hard.
I've had the hard ones. I'm not crazy about hard banana chips. And that is Arabella. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about the hard ones. I do like plantains, or like softer style. I think I don't know, she's shy sometimes. Sometimes she wants to show
No.
up. I don't know what she's doing. But anyway, I do show jumping, horse riding. Oh, you were horse riding, fell into a jump, and my horse stepped on me. Oh, wow.
That hurt.
That's a bad day.
It was a trial.
Sorry about that. Always think about, positive. I mean, you're probably all cool and positive to everything, but, it reminds me of the Christopher Reeve story, which was a lot worse, He fell, he got paralyzed, who used to be Superman in the movies.
Oh.
Yeah, this actor named Christopher Reeve. He was like doing steeplechase and jumping over stuff. Fell and paralyzed his body and was like in a wheelchair forever.
I think I saw that one.
So just to
Story.
break the leg is a lot better than that. So, but yeah, I hope that heals up. I don't know how broken bones really heal. I never broke a bone. Have you ever broke a bone?
You're crazy.
No. I don't know how all that works. I guess they put one of those like a stick kind of thing on. Can't remember the name of it. And I just don't know how it heals up. Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna keep going. Let me see where my battery is at too. I need to make sure that doesn't die. Maybe I should plug in.
21%.
How did you see it?
I just scroll down.
Oh, that's how you see it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I know. Okay,
own
well,
17.
I'll give it a few minutes before I have to worry about that plug,
What's a thoroughbred?
because it's at 21% right now. Let's see, Robert is back, and the Dragon Lover says, I own 17. Wow, that's a lot of horses. He owns 17 horses.
I love horses.
You love horses?
We have a horse before.
He did. Horses are beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's thoroughbreds. It's OTB. I'm not very smart on horses, but
Being paralyzed.
now I'm at 20%. Okay.
Losing sight or being paralyzed.
In your opinion, which one
Losing sight.
is the worst? Losing sight or being paralyzed? You
It's
say
both.
You say losing sight.
Yeah. What's your opinion?
Everybody can give their opinion.
Mhm.
What do you think's worse, losing sight or being paralyzed? For me,
It's both though.
being paralyzed.
Yeah.
She said sight. And the reason I say that, thank you for the hearts, by the way.
It's both.
But the reason I say being paralyzed would be worse is because I love to move so much. Like walk. I love walking like crazy. And going places, exploring, playing basketball, pickleball, sports, stuff like that. Who is that? Robert says, who is that? Who is who? Who is, I'm not sure who you're talking about. Who is that?
Who's in your bag?
But I'm
Ghost.
oh this. Yeah. This is, you wanna say who you are? You wanna come into the video and say who you are?
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanna watch.
I'm
No, you're seeing things. There's nobody beside him. It's a ghost.
I have to only talk about like what people let me free to talk about. You know, I can't just hey, oh, that's complicated. Anyway, bearded dragon lover. Try to respect people, their privacy and all that kind of mess. Otto says means
being Americans.
off the track thoroughbred. Okay, that's OT. Is that OTTB?
I don't know that one.
Off the track thoroughbred. Okay,
thoroughbred.
OTTB means off the track thoroughbred. Okay. I bet these are beautiful and probably expensive too.
What? It's beautiful.
A thoroughbred horse.
Ah,
It's got.
Is it a race
I think it's like 17
horse?
thoroughbreds. Yeah, 17 thoroughbreds. Well, it says off the track, which means it's not a racehorse because it's not on the track, I guess. Am I right, Bearden?
They all raced.
All right, Robert, take care. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, get you some sleep. Also, like they all raced. Also, they raced before and now they stopped, so they're not on the track anymore, but they used to be on the track. That's what it sounds like. All thoroughbreds do. So, is that like normal for thoroughbreds? Like all on race? If you're called a thoroughbred, does that mean you're a racing horse? Basically, is what I'm thinking.
Racing horse.
Excuse me. Edwin says, when are you coming back to the U.S.? Edwin, where are you from? Edwin Francisco. I think Edwin's been in here. I need to get this better. Did you ever get my answer on that video thing? I need to figure out how to do video on here with other people.
I sent it to you, dude.
You sent it to my messenger?
Yeah, messenger.
Yeah, one problem is I had to delete my messenger because I had too much stuff on my phone.
But it's in my phone.
It's always a challenge trying to deal with that.
You can check it later.
Is it going to be free to do it?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't say I have to pay.
Anyway.
It's like in Messenger, you know.
Bearded
You
Dragon.
invite people to a group live.
Oh, through Messenger? For
No,
YouTube?
it's like a messenger.
Oh,
You're
okay,
doing group
okay.
call.
Yeah, the only way I saw is like I could get a link and I could like email it to somebody.
Yeah,
Or send it to
you're gonna
Messenger.
create a live group.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the only
It's
way,
Like a group,
and-
and then you're gonna send it to your
But the thing
friends to
is-
invite them to your live group.
Yeah, but the problem is doing email, you know, people might not want to have their email out there. But maybe I could do it through Instagram. I just got to start using that again. I have them at the race. Oh, I buy them at the race. Okay. So they've been racing and then you want to buy them.
Okay, so what do you want? Tuna sandwich or cheese?
I think the cheese sandwich sounds good.
Just bread.
Yeah, just bread. We got. Okay, and yeah. All right. Oh no, let me go look for it. Let's see, Bearded Lady says, or Joseph says, what the cost of a horse, Bearded? Okay, well, yeah, when you go to the race, he's asking, how much is the cost for that? I think I would love to, like, do farm stuff, man. There it is. Can you hold this for a second? Get that. Get some Filipino money here. This is 100 pesos in the Philippines, and so this is about $2, close to it. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. And some kind of tang we can drink. Yeah. Dragon Lover says it depends what places to get the overall stats. Wow, 1,500 to 7,500. Yeah, 1,500 to 7,500. So if you got 10 horses, 5,000. Wow, that's like 50,000 right there. Fair price. Yeah, I mean, to me it's inexpensive, but that's what I figured. It was thousands. I actually have a guy I used to know. We were sort of friends in a little bit, but over in North Carolina, he had thanks for the hearts, by the way, I saw. But he had a bunch of, he had a horse farm, and he had a bunch of horses that he would buy and he would resell. I see horses out here in the Philippines some, but not very often. But I see them sometimes, yeah. And cows, horses and cows. I've got a video with I've got a couple videos with the cows in it. A lot of farm animals, stuff like that. It's raining pretty good now, guys. There's a trike here in the Philippines, by the way. I'll zoom in there. So you can see the water there. So this is actually probably about the hardest rain I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Farm life is cool. Yeah, I agree, Edwin. Bearded Dragon Lover says, and I buy almost 13 at a time. What do you do with them? Do you like buy and sell or something else? Because that's what he does. He buys and sells. Yeah. I went to go see him after he started the horse farm, but he wasn't there, so I didn't get to spend time on the farm to see the horses and everything. Unfortunately, maybe next time I go back to North Carolina. Edwin, did you ever tell me where you were from? Let me see. Because you asked me about going back to the States. It's a good possibility that I'll be going back. Even though I don't really care about going back, but yeah, that's like more possible chance of me returning than not returning, unless somebody wants to send me $100 million and I stay here. Is Elon Musk in the live? Hey Elon, can you send me $100 million, bro? That would get me like a super awesome place here. Joseph brought out the big guns here. I finally got to your message, Joseph. Dragon Lover says no. I don't even know what you do with that stuff. Maybe there's something they do with it. I don't know. Farm life is healthy life. Yeah, exactly, Edwin. Bearded Dragon says, yeah, I buy and sell. I retrain them. Buy, sell, and retrain. Sell them for, whoa, 30,000. Bro's making a killing. I mean, How much expense do you put into that? Because you got to buy the horse, let's say 4,000 average, but then you got to feed them and take care of them and probably pay people to do that as well. So after all your expenses, I'm just going to throw a number out there. It could be on average, maybe 10 or 20,000 maybe. And then let's say on average you sell it for about 50,000, 40,000. Basically, it sounds like you probably double your money. I wonder what got you into this whole horse farming thing. Did you grow up on a horse farm and maybe your parents did it or something? I put about 3,000 after buying the horse. Okay, so actually that's pretty cheap then. So if you buy it for 5, 8, so then you sell it for like 4. Yeah, you're making great money then. How many horses will you sell in a year? Because you'll probably make, let me see, how is it? Maybe say 30,000 a horse after that. I love talking business. I know some people get bored with it. Your dad? Okay. Bearded Dragon Lover was in South Dakota, I believe. But, actually, no. I think he's up in Illinois. So about 24 every year. So, yeah, if let's say you make, just, wow, 30,000 and 2, that's 60,000. That's almost $1 million. But yeah, there's a lot to that, But yeah, that's awesome, bro. You're doing a great job. Great job. God bless you, brother. I'm gonna get some rest. All right, Edwin. God bless you as well, and hope you enjoy your rest. Only 22. I'm so jealous. Man. Ah, what have I done with my life, guys? What have I done? I'm so like, oh my gosh. I felt like privileged to come over to the Philippines. I felt privileged to do that. But I tell you, focusing on things is a good idea. Like, him and his family has had this focus on the horse thing. They've done an awesome job. I'm sure he's like really close with his family. And, if people work together, if people can work together and focus, that kind of stuff, and have a lot of knowledge and everything, man, you can really go far in life. Yeah. So, 22, that's so young, yeah. Tell me about it. 22, I was still in the Army back then. I met this one guy from Chicago. He was a lawyer. He moved down to North Carolina. That dude was paying me some big bucks to help him. It didn't last long. It was only like half a day. But he paid me some big bucks to help him with some technology stuff at his house that I knew about, that he didn't know about. So he asked me to come help and with that stuff. It was like $100 an hour, dude. $100 an hour. But this was just how many times did I go? I think it was 1 or 2 times. It was either 1 or 2 times. I can't remember. One? It's been so long ago. Long time ago. It was just a few hours over the 1 or 2 visits. Actually, I think it was just 1 visit. I can't remember 2. So it was about, how many hours? 4 hours? I think it was about 4 hours one day. So yeah, that was a good day. I thought that was a good day. But then my man comes in, hey, I'm 22 years old and I'm making over $500,000 a year. Uh, he's 22 years old making over $500,000 a year. Oh man, that makes me feel not too good. But like I said, we got to count our blessings, you know. Let's see. Bearded Dragon Lover says, I buy most of the horses from the Kentucky Derby. Oh, well, you have to do some traveling too. That's some expense too. We've got a good guy in here from Kentucky. He comes in some, named Waylon. Or the Preakness Stakes. Or Preakness, I'm not sure about Preakness. Thinking that might be Princess Stakes, I'm not sure. Maybe it is Preakness. And the Belmont Stakes, I have heard of the Belmont Stakes. I used to go to the horse racing. Some, not a lot. But when I did go to the horse racing, I'm not a big gambler or anything, but I did try it a few times. I won a little money out of it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun, watch horses race, that kind of thing. Different kind of environment, like checking it. Hey, Joseph, do you guys there have many horses? Where you at? What's like the most popular animal over in East Africa in the area you're at that you would see? Maybe dogs or maybe cats or maybe, I don't know. And do people like do pets there? I mean, we get actually, where I'm at here, we get a lot of lizards. Like, I'm surprised I don't see a lizard on the wall right now. Thank you, man. Yeah. If I did, I would show you, but I don't see a lizard on the wall at the moment. Hello, camel sheep. Camel sheep, huh? Heard of camels, heard of sheep. I never heard of a sheep called a camel sheep. But I'll take a look at it. I'll pull it up right now on the laptop. We'll see what camel sheep looks like. And while I do that, I will plug in the phone. I'll show you guys what the camel sheep looks like. And let's keep that phone plugged in. 70% of the GDP for Somalia. No camel and sheep. Oh, okay, both. I was about to pull up a camel sheep. Okay, so it's camels and sheep are the main animals out there where you're at. And camels, when you say GDP, what do you mean? Like they sell the camels? It's interesting. We're talking about selling animal business, selling animals, all sorts of stuff. My man here is 22 years old and he's making over $500,000 selling horses. Now we're talking about the camel business too, I think, and the sheep's over there in Somalia. Let's see, 1,800,000 off just the selling. Yeah, that's the revenue, and then we subtract the expenses. But at the same time, I don't know if that's a year, but it probably is like over a year, or maybe it's longer than a year. Yeah, the main buyer is Saudi Arabia. Sweet. Sweet. I don't even know what people do with camels, bro. I never had a camel, but I've seen them riding with the camels. I guess it's their transportation, I guess. Yeah, I guess they use camels just for transportation. I don't know if they eat them. I don't know. I had a friend that went over to Saudi Arabia, and he was telling me how it was. Like, it was very beautiful, very nice, and Pretty awesome. Butter, yeah, like on the bread, you know, when you're toasting the toasted cheese sandwich. Yeah. I really love cooking, guys, but try to do what? Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I actually really love cooking, but I don't ever do it here. Back in the U.S., I used to cook all the time. You know, I had my kitchen set up and everything. Yeah, it's a big love of mine. Uh, Playing sports, doing some cooking. Let's see. Joseph says, yeah, the main buyer is Saudi Arabia. They do camel races. Oh, and they eat it. I thought okay, well, I guess they don't do transportation because I believe in that area they probably like drive around with Mercedes and very nice vehicles in Saudi Arabia. I just don't like really hot places. I mean, here's hot, yes, but desert areas are even hotter. As the Birdie Dragon Lover says, okay, he threw out an exact number. $1,754,309 after all the expenses. Oh, so the expenses are only about 40,000. But the cost of the horses, you know, I don't know if that's included in that expense cost thing after the expenses. Probably that's the total coming in, take out the expenses, and then you take out the cost of the horses. And how much tax do you pay? How much tax you pay? Oh my goodness. Joseph, tax is crazy, bro. In the USA, tax is crazy. But, you know, tax is just, yeah, tax is ridiculous. Period. Worldwide, yeah, you know. They, why do they even allow to have the rule where you go fishing in the U.S. and the government says you can go fishing, but you need to have a license. You need to come to one of our buildings, one of our places, or go online, I guess, I don't know. You need to see us, and we need to sell you a license in order to fish. Why? That's crazy. And how much tax do you pay? Okay, yeah, he's getting to the tax part. Okay, I need to keep working on videos too. So they're selling over there, your country, they're selling the camels over Saudi Arabia. They're racing the camels and they're eating the camels. Huh. That's interesting. The sheep. Joseph, do you eat meat? And what is your favorite meat to eat? Because you said they have a lot of sheep there. Matter of fact, camel, what does it taste like? I mean, camel and sheep, I've never ate unless it's lamb. Is lamb same as camel? I mean, not camel, sheep. Lamb the same as sheep? Because I have had lamb. I've had what they call heroes, those sandwiches out of the Middle East. Hey, this is Pimp Named 24K. Hello, Pimp. Pimp, where are you from, Pimp? And thank you for the Mickey. 2% income tax here. Just 2%. Yeah, that's 2%. I don't think that's too bad. Yeah, that's not bad. 619 says camel and sheep are very nice taste, especially the barbecue. Okay. And then we have Pimp says, "Pew." Birded Dragon says, lucky, 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 lucky. I'm not sure what the lucky part is. I guess he feels lucky. He, she, whatever feels like it. Fritz Ray, yo, what's up? How you doing? Where you from, Fritz Ray? New people came in the door. Where you guys from? Bearded Dragon Lover says, lucky, mine's like 6%. 6%, wow. Yeah, to me, all that stuff is pretty cheap. My favorite meat is, this is Joseph, says, my favorite meat, he's from East Africa. His favorite meat is roasted lamb. Bro, so delicious. Sheep and lamb is the same, right? I think lamb is like, is that the baby sheep? Am I right? Because as far as lamb goes, the meat, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with it. Like I said, I've ate lamb and it's very delicious. Doing roasted too. Yeah. Now you're making me hungry. I'm just gonna eat a cheese sandwich for for lunch. Hey. Let's see. Fritz Ray says, would you rather watch? Okay, we'll skip that one. Where are you from, Fritz Ray? Where are you from? Let's remove the comments there. Boom. And 619 says, we Muslims eat camel. I'm sorry, guys. My brain's taking a break. I'm gonna count to like 10 and then I'm gonna read. What did? Okay, there we go. We Muslims eat camel, sheep, cows, and goats, chickens. Okay, cows, goat, and chicken. So much only these things are allowed to eat in our religion. Oh yeah, because you're not eating, hold on, you said cows? Eat camel, y'all eat camel, sheeps, cows, goat, chicken, so much and only these things are allowed to eat in our religion. Okay, I see what you're saying. You have a limit on the eating of the animals, is what it looks like. Is that right? I think you have a limit on the eating of the animals. And I've never had goat either. But yeah, I wish I could. There's a guy here in the Philippines who wants me to eat some python, snake. He's already ate fruit bat. He had fruit bat and he had rat and he's had snake. And yeah, I'll be okay with it. I think I need to fry it quite a bit though. Laugh out loud. Let's see. Pimp named 24K says, I turned myself into the police. I'm good. All right. I even have a police news search on me. I'll tell you something wild out of India I just watched. This dude was like in the hospital. He's in the hospital laying in intensive care. 5 guys went in. They had that and they went bow bow. That was crazy. Let's see. Yes, limited meat. Birdie Dragon Lover. After a while, they give you a discount. Like, I bought about 144 horses. Wow, because I buy almost 24 a year. So he's been doing it, looks like about 6 years. And I've been doing this for 6 years. I just read that. I was calculating and then I just read it. Let's see. Pimp is just a G on fire. You know what I'm saying? He's just a G on fire. 619 says, we only eat these things, others are strictly banned. When you say other, what's banned? Muslim religion, what other stuff is banned when you, because I think you included cow in there. I thought you guys didn't eat the cow. Let's see, Pimp says, I'm just a G on fire, we heard you. And then 619 says, Indians worship the cows, LOL. They say cows are mother. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, y'all don't eat the cows. But what else what other animals are you banned from eating? Because that's the only one I've heard of. I'm getting seriously hungry too. I'm gonna have to find something. Hey. Why is that not coming down? Pip says cows are the only animal that will constantly produce psychedelic mushrooms anywhere in the world. The Minaso is sacred. The mumu is sacred. I've never had anybody else had a psychedelic mushroom? I haven't had that. I can't get my BGC thumbnail on my video here to change. It's driving me crazy. Let's see what you got. Bearded Dragon Lover says, I have to go. Have a good night. You as well. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for your education on the horse business. That was pretty interesting. So I appreciate that. I hope to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Pimp says, I'm a shaman. I'm a shaman. Thought you were a G on fire. Now you're a shaman. Editor, come on, guys. Why is it not working? Taste that. Pimp says, I'm a pimp gangster second, engineered third. So you're from India. I got a feeling you're from India. Pimp, you're in India, right? Because you remind me of Sabir. El correcto, my friend. El correcto. Pimp. I got a guy in here named Sabir. He likes to do comedy. And he's from India, I believe. Bollywood, Hollywood. Yeah, Bollywood's growing, right? I think it's getting huge. I would assume. Let's see. 619 says cows, goats, steers, chicken, buffalo, camel, sheep. That's it. Other animal meats are banned. I thought the cow was banned there. Bali. We like to party. If I could just get this thumbnail to change, I'd be really happy. Let's try it over here. Maybe I didn't download it. I thought I downloaded it. Maybe it didn't finish or something. This will be the nighttime thumbnail for the new video coming out. It's called BGC, Metro Manila. And we're doing a download now on it. The daytime video is already out. Let's see. Muslim are allowed to eat cows. They are. But they're supposed to be sacred, though. Muslims eat cows?
Yeah, except pigs and blood.
They don't eat pigs and blood.
Yeah, even cow's blood. They eat meat. Cow meat.
I eat the cow meat, but not the cow blood.
They don't have blood.
Oh, okay.
They say they're not vampires.
No, cows are our favorite for dishes. Man, I've always heard you don't eat cows. That's what people have always told me. You know, people not on here. Personally, I love some cow, man. Favorite part of the cow, guys? What do y'all like on the cow? What's your favorite part of the cow? You know, like there's different types of steaks. Then there's hamburger. You know, I mean, the meat that comes from the cow. Let's put it that way. What's your favorite meat that comes from cow? Look, Kimmy says nice. Hey, look, Kimmy. Welcome to the jungle. We got Joseph and fun and games. Little Minnie, and we also got my man Ozzy. Ozzy is in the house, or in the car, actually. My bad. He's listening in. No pigs. I eat kosher. Oh. So, you don't eat pigs. No blood from the cow, no cow blood, and no pigs. Did I get that right? I think that's what she said. Hindu don't eat cows. That's right. Shoot, bro. I'm so off. Thank you. I was just off. And little Timmy, thank you for saying that. It's the Hindu. India. Huh? My bad. Joseph says blood is also forbidden in Muslim religion. Really? Yeah, I can see that. Are you, is your place, Joseph, is it Muslim? Or is it Christian? Or like, what's the majority where you're at? Are you Muslim or Christian? Or you don't have to say. I mean, I don't want to pry. Just doesn't matter to me as long as people are nice. I don't care where you're from. Hindu worship the cows. They don't eat the cows. Yeah, that's right. My brain wasn't working. It's Hindu. And sometimes I accidentally say Hindi instead of Hindu. But Hindi's the language. You gotta understand that most of my concentration has been Asia's Philippines. Philippines. I know even you guys are in Asia. Over in India is Asia. No, Africa, I can't remember if Africa is part of Asia. No, it wouldn't be because that's a different continent. But Asia even goes into Israel. 24K says, my name is Madrins. Kevin. Okay. I got a cousin named Kevin. What's up, Kevin? I'm glad she brought me 2 of these. Where is Ozzy? Ozzy's driving right now. He's listening. He's listening to the talk, but he's driving. That's why he's not texting. Y'all need to help me figure out how to get the video set up on this thing, because I haven't been able to figure it out. And then Ozzy could pop on video if he wanted to and talk while he's driving, if he wanted to. Of course, some people don't even want, not into that as well. So it might be a distraction. I don't know. Laws too out there, you gotta deal with all that mess if you want to deal with it. I see a lot of people over here break laws, so I think just about everybody over here breaks the law and they get away with it. Are you Jewish? To me, but when I say everyone, maybe I should say like 95% of people, because out here, if you ride on the motorcycle and don't have a helmet, you're breaking the law, and almost everybody riding on a motorcycle doesn't have a helmet. So where I'm at, in the big city, they do wear the helmets, because they, you'll probably get a ticket over there. Let's see, 24K say pigs eat people. Don't eat pigs. Or at least my pigs. Joseph said, are you Jewish? Little Timmy. 619 says, no, pig is strictly banned. Ever we don't take a name of pig. Okay, so let me get this right. Hindu do not eat cows. Muslim do not eat pigs. Am I correct? And Americans, we eat everything. Let's say Joseph says, I'm Muslim, but grew up in a secular family. Secular. Oh, okay, I got you. And if I remember correctly, I think secular is like a family that is like diverse in religion, I believe. But I'm gonna look it up. Define. I even took a religion class that talked about all different religions back in college a long time ago. Denoting attitudes, activities, or other things that have no religious. Okay. So here we go. This is the definition for secular. It says denoting attitudes, activities, or other things that have no religious or spiritual basis. But then it says here, not subject or bound by religious rule, not belonging to or living in a. Okay, so this reminds me as agnostic. It reminds me of agnostic, where you don't have a belief. I didn't know that secular was like that. But it does say, it gives an example of a secular priest, so not subject to or bound by religious rule, not belonging to or living in a monastic or other order. Sounds like maybe there's the belief there, but it's not very strong. And agnostic is like, hey, I don't have belief. And then atheist is like, what was it? Atheist is like, I don't believe in God, Christian God. That's from my studies anyway. That's what I understand from my studies. Okay, so Ben Ann? Oh, Renan. Hey, welcome back, Renan. How are you? I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well. It's good to see you, Renan. Everybody say, hey, Renan. 619 said hello. Optimus Club says, first time I've seen Optimus Club. Oh, it's Ant-Man Gaming. Oh, okay, you changed your name. Optimus Club? Now, since you changed your name, tell me where you're from again. Let's say, I don't recall everything. So, Optimus, I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. Optimus Prime, where's that from? Oh, that's the Transformers. Yeah. I'm secure when it comes to laws. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should experience that word more on examples of hearing it kind of thing to really get used to that one. Yeah. Optimus says we are one. Georgia. So Optimus was Ant-Man. Okay. Georgia. Hey. Optimus Club. Georgia's pretty late right now. Unless you're talking about the country, Georgia. But I think you're talking about the state, Georgia, most likely. What's a country in Europe you guys would like to go to? If you had to pick any country in Europe. I think I'd pick Italy. But it looks very nice over there, like in Hungary, in that area. I mean, Germany has some nice views too over in that area. But I think I'll pick Italy. And I know I've heard good things, bad things about Italy. I've heard different things about Italy. But I think it'd be neat. So a lot of different areas in Italy to go to. I think it would be quite like here. You could be in one place that's totally different than the other place. Go to Greece. I think Greece would be cool too. Yeah, you could eat a lot of that lamb, right, Joseph? They like the lamb over there in Greece. But I think most girls would say France. Okay, they're doing some drilling upstairs apparently. Let's see if I can get rid of some of that sound. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Well, if they start back. I'd transform and drive to Texas. Go from Georgia to Texas. Hold on. Texas is not, Texas isn't in Europe. There it goes. Okay, there it goes. Okay, yeah, they're doing some drilling. Hey, Robert's back in the house. How's Noah doing? Be hard to deal with some of that. Let's see. My optimist gets to live a human experience when we are together. You're not my optimist. I'm confused, guys. I guess they're just talking to each other. Optimist says, I don't know my states or countries. Joseph says, you guys have lechon. We have a whole roasted lamb. Yeah, I think, did you watch that video where I got the fire around me? I don't know if you've seen any of my videos, Joseph. If you've seen, just wondering. That one is pretty interesting. Because I mentioned lechon in that video, like added to it. Sounds like a vibrator on the floor. Mom, you dropped it again. I'm so bad. That was a terrible joke. I shouldn't have said that. No, I didn't watch it. Okay. Yeah, check that out. It's just a short video. I get absolutely no credit for short videos. I just, it's cool as far as the lechon thing. Anyway, I think it's cool anyway. Are you, wow, I know. Yeah, I'm bad. I should have said sister. Need oil one last time. Yoga. Oh, yoga's selling oil. Yoga's selling Japanese oil, by the way, if anybody wants Japanese oil. I'm gonna check that. Yeah, I mean, basically when you watch it, you read what I put on it, so don't be too high. You might not be able to read. Oh crap. Here's my cheese toast, by the way. Toasted cheese sandwich. Anybody, because here in the Philippines, I basically had to teach them how to make this. They've never really ate it, but it's like normal. I don't know if it's normal where you guys are at, but normal in the US. Delicious too. Joseph, you guys, oh, okay. I'm gonna catch you later if you go live. All right, Joseph. Take care, man. And Optimus says, you're making me hungry. I'm about to get Energon. I've seen Energon, but I don't know exactly what it is. Is that an energy drink? I've seen like a label, Energon label on something. I can't remember what it was. Poor country, poor people, eating disgusting food. Who are you talking about? Always respect people, Yogo. Yogo had some crazy stuff coming in here the last time he was in here. Optimus says, no, 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 from Transformers. Oh, okay. Need to eat to live. Exactly. Gotta eat to live. What would I rather have? Actually, I'd rather have some meat, to be honest with you. But some people don't agree with that, you know? Some people think eating meat is bad. What time is it now? Let's see. Lunchtime. You haven't ate yet, Mom? Mom be fit? You haven't ate yet? You're probably cooking something. Optimus is a kid and be cooking fish, and Mom can't. Hey, Mom, what about dinner? You gonna have chicken adobo right now? Same thing for dinner, the chicken adobo? I think I like the liver adobo better than the chicken adobo. I haven't ate a lot of adobos. I tend to sway to the menudo, but I do like that chicken adobo pretty good, so. I mean, not the I'm sorry, the liver adobo. I don't know yet for tonight. Gotcha. What time is it for you? Over here is 1:14 p.m. Yeah, with raisins or without raisins? For you. And I'm gonna have to grab another coffee too, bro. Not calling you bro. Calling Optimus bro. Optimus might not even be a bro. Oh, you do raisins in yours? Is chicken adobo your favorite food in the Philippines, or is it something else? I know it is. Coffee's. I love coffee. I wish I could drink like 30 coffees a day. I would do it. But it might put me in the hospital. Optimus says, I'm a boy, I'm a bro. Okay. Now I just use the words, are you a brother or a sister? Let's say a sister or a brother or another. I'm a shy boy, I'm a brother. Oh no, it says I'm a boy. Where'd I get shy? I'm seeing things. So it's still raining here. Nope, still raining down. Mom, was your favorite food the chicken adobo, or you prefer another dish? And actually, count every food in the world. Don't just count the Philippines, but every food in the world. What would be your favorite food? My favorite food is actually out of Venezuela, South America. But yeah, we're getting rain still coming down here. Yep. I'd like to go upstairs, but it might be too loud up there. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get a coffee soon. Ozzy, I guess Ozzy's still driving. He must be driving back out of Maine. He must be done with his trip. That must be what's going on. Oh, salmon fish in Texas Roadhouse, yeah. I love Texas Roadhouse. I have at least one video on Texas Roadhouse, I remember. But what would I pick when I miss steak, man? I miss steak. Over here it's pricey though. That salmon fish is probably pricey too. Let's see. Here too is raining. Make me scared because I'm at the top of the building. Why would that scare you though? I mean, you're talking about like the wind? Because it's not windy here. Yeah, it's not windy. Salmon fish is good. And your bangus. I like your bangus too here, which is also called milkfish. For the viewers, I know you know, but tell everybody else. Here too, it's raining. Okay, I tell the wind here is strong. Strong rain? Where? Oh yeah, you're down at the Iloilo location. So they must have. I haven't looked it up if there's like any bad storm stuff going on. You know, I've never really been. I've been here about 2 years, and I've never really been in a bad storm here. You know, I figured I probably will one day. You know, I'm from North Carolina. We get hurricanes over there. Hurricanes, get it, typhoons over here. It's basically like the same as typhoons go. Let's see, hurricanes this way, typhoons go that way. Both are cyclones. Yeah, salmon's pretty expensive. Which one costs more? The salmon, when you were at the restaurant, was the salmon more expensive or the steak more expensive? What I like to eat at Texas Roadhouse, for instance, is ribeye. So I don't know if ribeye is more or the salmon's more. But I also love their pork chops at the Texas Roadhouse, and the pork chops are a better deal, and actually they're similar to steak. They're so good at that Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I figured, I figured the steak is more expensive. Makes sense because we're on tropical island, and but then again, I don't even know if there's salmon around here. But it still don't have to go far. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I regress. You ever had steak at Texas Roadhouse? What did you think about it? What kind did you get? Like I said, I normally go with a ribeye. I love ribeye. But I haven't had ribeye at Texas Roadhouse in the Philippines. I've had it in the U.S., but not in the Philippines. But I did have a steak. I had steak salad there. But so good food made me hungry. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they have anything bad at Texas Roadhouse. How'd you like the bread? You probably wanted the rice. You're like, can we get rice instead of bread? But I love some of that bread they give out whenever they bring the food to you. We call it, it's called yeast rolls. Okay, you said, let's see, I only have salmon. I never been to try the steak. I'm not a fan of meat. Oh, okay. Yeah, cause I like to see people cooking. I remember I saw you cooking, and you were doing vegetables at the time. And I understand that. Every time I'm with somebody, I'm like, let's just do vegetables, you know? Sometimes I'll say that, and everybody's like, are you crazy? I think it's fine. I sort of thought about just doing like half and half, like maybe start doing part of my day vegetables and part of my day whatever, you know, meat or whatever. But everybody I'm around, they always want to do meat. Everybody. Anyway, you said, yeah, the bread's good too, yeah. Okay, cool, you liked it. time for some more coffee. Been trying to figure, I don't know why my video stuff is acting up. I'm trying to change my thumbnail. But when you're like doing two things at once, it's also a distraction on that. So it's like, Leo, hello, hello. Changing the baby diaper. I'm just saying hello. How are you today? I'm alive, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, I'm alive. You want to say hey? I'm live? I'm alive. You want to say hey? It's up to you. Say, you want to? That's you? You want to? Okay, I'm gonna put the camera on you. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. This is Leo.
Hi.
And yeah, I think I only have like 3 or 4 people in there anyway. But yeah, they're like saying the storm's worse down there in Iloilo. Yeah, to me too. Let's see, me too. I don't like vegetarian, so boring. How many cups of coffee you drink in one day? I usually drink. Back in the U.S., I would do some decaffeinated coffee as well, and have more coffee than I do here. But I never get that decaf in here. So regular coffee, I usually drink about 3 or 4 a day. Yeah, Leo is single and ready to mingle. I think she's scared of guys, though. Yeah, she's scared of guys. But I told her I was going to get her a guy somewhere. So she's single, but not really ready to mingle. She's just single. She's pretty entertaining. I'd sort of like to put her in my videos because she's fun. She's just crazy, you know. She's a little shy too, though, you know. So you know the Asian, how that how they are more shy and everything. So it's a little tough. Yeah. I asked her. I said, "So you ever gonna like maybe get a foreigner?" And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna get me a Russian guy." But she never talks to any guys. Oh, we got a bird, guys. Little bird up here. Check him out. So pretty. Those things turn their heads like crazy all the time. Don't know what kind of bird it is, but it's cool. Hey, little birdie. You're funny. You're funny, Sir Mickey. Appreciate it. I guess that's is that bad or good? Buddy, I don't know. Yeah, it's a cute bird. So cute. The other day there was 2 of them up here right beside each other. They were like jumping around and stuff. You call this bird a maya. Let's see, cute bird. We called here a maya. That's the name of this bird, I guess. Maya or Maya. Let's see, Maya. I think that's Maya. Maya. I think it's Maya in your language. Maya. Let's see, Maya. Maya. I think is over Mexican though. Anyway. How was your chicken adobo? And do you like have anything else with it or in English? I don't know. Yeah. What's your favorite dessert? So, let's see. You said over all the foods in the world, you like the salmon, which comes out of Texas Roadhouse. I think it was salmon steak, I think is what you called it, or something like that. Salmon something. And yeah, that's good. I used to make salmon quite a bit back in the US. Um, and then what about your favorite dessert? It's ready now. It's ready now. What's ready? In English, I don't know. It's ready now. It's ready now. It's ready now. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But what's your favorite dessert in the world that you've had? You know, for me, over here in the Philippines, I really love mango stuff. I don't normally like the fruit mango, but when you make it into a dessert, I love it. Like the ice candy, the graham cake, the mango shakes, all that kind of stuff. I love. But the fruit, I really don't normally love. So it's weird. Cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake is delicious too. You ever had mango cheesecake? I wonder how that would be. I bet you that would be good. Because I've had normally either regular cheesecake or maybe like some strawberry, something like that on there, blueberries, that stuff. But I've never have. I wonder how the mango would be. That'd probably be pretty tasty. What kind of cheesecake you like the best? Oh, mango. Mango. Is that your favorite mango? As far as in the world, banana pudding. Back in the U.S., I love some banana pudding. And the milkshakes in the U.S. We got great milkshakes over there. Milkshakes, banana pudding, like Cookout. There's a restaurant in the U.S. called Cookout. You go. People normally like do a drive-through with their car, and then they've got normally over 60 milkshakes, or 55, I think it is. Over 55 milkshakes at Cookout. And I've had some good ones like watermelon milkshake. I've had some with a bunch of stuff with blueberries and all sorts of things in them. They got a cheesecake one there too. Let's have lunch, Sir Mickey. Yeah, uh, talking about in person. I just ate lunch. Freaking island travel sucks, man. I've done too much of it. It's like 10 islands so far. I like strawberry cake. Strawberry cake. Yeah, strawberry cake's great. I used to have a place we used to make, we made, we made cakes and stuff. And the strawberry cupcakes were off the chain. People were always like, love your strawberry cupcakes. We did cheesecakes too, so yeah, we did some cheesecakes. Yeah. You ever had Hawaiian shaved ice? I don't think a lot of people here have had that. Hawaiian shaved ice. Some people call it snowball. Back in the South, the U.S. And then you got Italian ice. I mean, I like that kind of stuff. Strawberry shake. Oh, you're a strawberry fan. Yeah, you should go to Baguio, right? Strawberry fields up there in Baguio. That's where I was telling Ozzy, I was telling you about up in Baguio in the mountains. They have strawberry fields up there too. A lot of people visit the strawberry fields in the mountains of Baguio, the valleys. A lot of neat places to go to up there in Baguio. A lot of neat places. What about Iloilo? I mean, how does it compare to the other islands? Because I don't know if you've been to many places in the Philippines. I assume you have, but I don't know. Maybe you haven't. But you're probably like Iloilo because that's probably where family's at, I would assume. I watch your video host most island you visit already. Let's see, you watched one of my videos. What's your video host most island you visit already? Did I talk about the islands I visited? I know I made some videos, but I don't know if I ever put them out there. There's some that I feel like aren't ready that I need to do and so forth. You know, I need to work on or whatever, or maybe I need to remake them or whatever. I got some of that kind of stuff. So I wasn't sure if I had that out there. The real Brando Cab says everyone pray for Tasmania. Okay. You never told me what was going on with Tasmania. I watched your video. Let's say Mom said, "What place or island here in the Philippines you like the most?" There's a lot of, a lot of places that are just awesome. So to pick one is very difficult, but yeah, they're very difficult, and that's something I've done a video on and everything, but I don't think I've ever put it out yet. But I I do like Baguio a lot. I've been to Baguio 5 times, and I like Baguio a lot. What about you? I haven't been to Iloilo, so I don't know, but I've heard great things about Iloilo. Exactly, my family's here. I heard y'all had some wide roads, and it was like an up-to-date area, pretty nice place. You know, sort of reminds me of like BGC, sort of. Got a feeling he's like a jokester. We get a lot of jokesters in here. What about you? Where's your favorite? Well, I've never been there to Baguio. Yeah, you should definitely go. It's a great place in the Philippines. And then you also got some other areas up that way that are more secluded. Rice fields. I think they call them rice terraces or something like that. I can't remember the name of that area. Bansu or something. Anyway, there's yeah, all up in that area, past Baguio into the mountains. That area I think is great to travel. And the temperature is is great. I've never been to Mindanao. I heard that let's see, Caga de Oro, I heard is good. A lot of people talk about that Shirago or Shiradro or whatever it is. I've never been there. I don't surf, so I guess if I surfed, I would go there. So it's like I believe it's called the capital for surfing, like the top spot for surfing in the world. I believe it is. And I wish one day. Well, I'm sure you can. You you know, I'm sure you can. It's not that far away. You know, it's like you've been on a plane before. You know, you wouldn't have to. I took a bus that went all the way from Manila down to Samar, And that was a rough ride. That bus trip all the way from Manila to Samar. It took forever. Forever. My goodness. Went on a ferry on the bus. They put the bus on the ferry and all that kind of stuff. Wow, this is a long one too. What is it? Almost 2 hours. I better plug in because my battery might be getting low. Plug it in over here. Okay, you said Cagayan de Oro, yeah. Oh, that's your favorite? That's your favorite place. And hey, hello, Adi. Hello. Good to see you again. My man is not a traveler? So you haven't been on a plane, I guess. And the area you're in, I guess that's considered Visayas, right? So you're Visayas, if I'm correct in my whatever you call it. I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to have coffee. And my thoughts. We'll put it that way. Mom said, my man is not a traveler. And mom says, yes, I did been in Middle East, and some country in Asia too. Okay, so you've been flying quite a bit. I mean, here's the thing about me. I can't stand a plane. I hate a plane, but I still fly. I still fly. Yep. So yeah, you've traveled quite a bit then. You went to the Middle East and some places in Asia. So where's your favorite place in the world that you've been to? I wonder how many countries you've been to too. Some country in Asia. I tell you, this ride on this whole starting a YouTube channel thing is very exhausting. You know, because it takes forever to get the watch hours they want. And I was sort of surprised about that. Yes, Western Visayas. Let's see. Okay, yeah. There's a delay going on, isn't it? Because I asked a question a long time ago. But anyway, yes, Western Visayas. So what's your favorite country you've been to? Yeah. So I guess, yeah, and TK would be in that area too. And TK, yeah, I don't think that's far from you as well. Had someone tell me to go over to TK because I could get a place there for $200, an apartment. Pay $200 a month for the apartment and be right at the beach. Not traveler, but yeah, I figured OFW was the reason for the Middle East as far as travel. But you said in some country in Asia as well. So I was wondering, like, is that OFW too? Another Asian country? But then again, I forget Middle East is part of Asia, so. Right? I think it is. Asia is so freaking huge, you know?
With coffee or something?
Yeah, coffee, exactly.
Right.
What about, try to remember what I was about to say. Mm. Yeah, I definitely need some coffee. Oh, what'd you put? Oh, okay, the same thing. You know, Cebu's pretty neat too. Cebu, I have an awesome friend over in Bohol. She's as sweet as can be, wonderful lady. She's looking a guy. Hope I can find somebody for her because she's awesome. She's a very wonderful lady. And let me see what else we got. Said I've been to Leyte, Samar, over in that area. I don't like that. I don't like the storm thing over there. You know, that's where a lot of storms hit over that way. And I wanted to go over to Dumagetti, but didn't make it. And Pogi says, good noon, sir. Hey, Pogi. Handsome. What's up? What's up? How you doing? And, but Baguio, I love Baguio. And you know, some other great islands that I've been to, Marinduque and Mindoro. But for those I love those areas. Mindoro and Marinduque. What else we got? I wouldn't mind going over to NTK. I got a friend over there too. But up there at the top, between Tawan and Philippines, there's that small island as well. I think that would be pretty neat to go to. And Mindanao. Yeah, like Davao City, I think that would be cool. And then there's mountains over there that I sort of wanted to go to too. They are east of Davao City. Let's see. Pogi says, still raining there. Yeah, we still got some rain out here. Yeah, what about you? Mom says, how long you stay here in Philippines, sir, if you don't mind? Well, you know, I figured it up, and it's right at 2 years. I just figured that up yesterday. It was right at 2 years. So I'd just say 2 years. And then a year later, I'll say 3 years. I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but right now, 2 years. We are both the same situation here in North Subic. So you're an American, Pogi, and you are in the Philippines. All right, thank you. Wow. Yeah, I know. Well, it's pretty hot right now. Is the problem? Yeah, it's your fault. I am Filipino local. Oh, then hold on. You said we are both in the same situation here in North Subic. If you're Filipino local, then how are we in the same situation? I'm American over here in the Philippines. I don't understand that when you say we're both in the same situation. And plus, I'm not even in Subic. I mean the weather. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm very broad-minded. You know, I think about so many things. But I got you. So the weather is it's pretty wet there too, huh? It's good. We needed it, you know. We needed some rain because yeah, I just haven't seen that much. I've been hugely surprised. You know, the first year like I was here, it was it was, you know, a mix. But then that second, like over the last year, I haven't seen much rain at all. I'm like amazed. I'm like, "Well, another clear day, another clear day, another clear day." So I'm surprised. I know we're getting to the season where you know, we get the typhoons. They call it typhoon season, but I I'm not dissatisfied with this weather. Maybe I've just been lucky. I don't know. In Philippines, we have the proverb, only the Canadian, oh no, it's not Canadian, only the caribou. Yeah, y'all say caribou and we say caribou. Get old, not the farmer. Joke, joke. That reminds me of a bad joke. Maybe I might can say it. Let me think about it. But only the caribou get old and not the farmer. That's cool. uh, okay, I'll make this a clean joke. Okay, here it goes. Okay, gotta try to remember. It's been a long time. Ah, dang, I forgot. It's been so long. Let me unplug this now and have a little freedom. Yeah, it looks like it's still raining. Yeah, it's still raining. Hey, Subic Bay, Ilo, y'all get brownouts where you guys are at? How's the story on the brownouts where you guys are? We get them here. I wouldn't say a lot, but we do get them. Had like this week, I've had at least two. Oh, I remember the joke now. Okay, I'm gonna keep this clean. All right. There's these two bulls, and they're up on top of a hill. They look down the hill, and in the field there's a bunch of cows. And the one bull, he's a young bull. The young bull says, he looks down, he says, "Hey, I'm going to run down there right now, and I'm going to kiss one of those cows." And then the old bull looks over, he says, "I'm going to walk down there, and I'm going to kiss them all." All right, let's see. Um, July 19th. What's his name? What's his first name? I was about to say his first name. Maggie. Manny. I got a video a long time ago I did about Manny. But Manny fought in Las Vegas that Saturday. But here in Philippines, it's Sunday. He's 45 of age. Oh yeah, I heard he was going to be fighting. So that's today, huh? I guess. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, I heard he was going to be fighting. That's crazy, man. Like jumping out of retirement at 46 to do another fight. But only the caribou got old, not the farmer. Going to win. Well, you know, that's like me rooting for Michael Jordan whenever he came back into basketball. Our national hero and legend. Yeah, Manny's very impressive, and be a great guy to meet. You know, from what I hear about his story, about the whole child, you know, how he grew up and that kind of stuff, and how good of a guy, nice of a guy he is. That's the kind of stuff I've heard. And to me, that's still, you know, that's going to be bigger than his whole boxing, fighting legend thing, just to be that kind of a person. But his boxing is fantastic too. Seems like he's a great guy. Now, as far as trying to deal with politics, that's pretty tough. you know, you've got superpowers that control everything, and for you to change that or fix that or anything, that's pretty tough. Boga, you got it. Okay. So what else? There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. Oh, I didn't hear you guys talk about the brownouts. So y'all get brownouts where you're at. Oh, it's a minute eclipse. To Pacquiao opponent is pretty young. So what time is that? I mean, that's today. Let's see, July 19th. That's tomorrow. Okay. So that's going to be tomorrow in Vegas. Anybody want to hear a fun fact about Manila? Let me know. Okay, so Mom says I watched some interview clips. It's pretty young. No brownout here. I mean, I'm talking about how often do you get brownouts? How often do you get brownouts? Because I'm wondering what areas are the worst for brownouts, basically. Subic Bay, how often they get brownouts. You're over in Iloilo. I assume you're like in a big city since you talked about Mega World. So you're probably like in, I want to say that's Iloilo City, but I'm not sure. I haven't really spent much time, looking at the map on Iloilo. But yeah, how often do you guys get brownouts? Is it like every day, every week, every month, or never, Yes, precisely. He is the Michael Jordan of boxing from General Santos City. Yeah, I knew he was from General Santos. My best friend from high school is also Filipino. When I was in the U.S., he was the only Filipino in the school, and we were best friends. Mindanao, and Efren Beda Reyes from Pampanga. He is Michael Jordan of billiard pool. That sounds like someone I saw in a video before, but I don't really follow pool. But it's funny you say that, because me and my friend back in high school, we were pool hustlers. Yeah, he's a Filipino friend. He was even better than me, and we were pool hustlers. Yeah, we would go together and act like we weren't very good, and then we'd play against a couple other guys, and then we would, put some money on the line and make some money out of it. Here's a city. There's a city in Iloilo, maybe one a month. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, we've been averaging at least one a week here lately. But in the town, we experienced 12 hours in one day. Yeah, over here too, we've had that. So if I ever have a brownout, I lose you guys, just to let you know, because I don't have anything but Wi-Fi on my phone and no backup or nothing like that. So if that happens, like what happened, that's possibly why. Let's see, and twice a week, no good. One a day and twice a week, no good. Well, not as bad here, but it's at least half as bad. I like the brownouts when they happen when we're sleeping, When we're asleep, go ahead, have the brownout then, that's fine. Pogie says, Mom, befit age, just a number. He established his legendary record that can erase me. His legendary record that nothing can erase me in 100 years from now, according to expert. His speed and accuracy and power is still there. I believe him. I guess you're talking about, let's see, you're talking about Efren? Or are you talking? Oh, I guess you're talking about Pacquiao, Manny. I know you started talking about Efren Reyes, and so, but then when you said the power and all that stuff, I was like, gotcha. Yeah, I like watching Manny fight because when Manny fights, he fights. You know, he doesn't throw in a lot of the strategy stuff and to that is not fight. You know, it's more like the one guy that fought him. You know the big fight they had. What was his name? Holyfield, Evander Holyfield, or what was his name? I can't remember his name. But you know who I'm talking about. The one that was number one, big boxer, skinny dude. I keep thinking, and I keep on saying Evander Holyfield, but it's not him. But anyway, that dude, he was all about strategy. He was all about trying not to get hit, basically. And Manny was like going after him, like wanting to hit him and stuff. And at that time, he had like a shoulder issue too, so it was sort of tough on him in that fight. But yeah, my point is, I like to watch Manny fight because he fights. You know, he goes in there and just punch. Sort of reminds me of old Mike Tyson, man. Mike Tyson, he was a fighter, and when he punched you, boom, lights be out, lights be out. That's why they called him Iron Mike Tyson. But anyway, Poggi says, I would pose a question, but then I might get a lot of hate if I pose the question. Let's see. It says to Manny P. Yeah, Manny P. Poggi. When is the fight, Poggi? You said it was tomorrow. Let's see, American calendar, but here it's Sunday, so it's going to be in the morning, Sunday morning. That's what it looks like. Let's see the guy he's fighting. I haven't even seen his picture. I'll look it up and I'll show the viewers. I know we have some viewers that can't talk, just listen. Let's see. Manny fight. Looks like Mario undercard complete list. Ring walk, time for fight. Wow. Is that the dude he's fighting? Is he fighting Mario Barrios? Does that sound right? Yeah, looks like it's Mario Barrios. Okay. So I'm gonna show a picture of the guy whenever I get it. When I get a good picture of him, anyway. I try to get a picture of him and they give me a cat. Funny. I might have to put his name in. Mario Barris. That didn't help out. It must not be Barrios. He must not be very popular, I guess. Barrios. There he is. Now we got him. Okay, here's Mario Barrios. This is who he is fighting. Mario Barrios tells Manny Pacquiao, my favorite memory is when Tank knocked you out. He's talking junk. And he's from I guess he's in America, I guess. 30 years old. He's Mexican American. So there you go, Mexican American, 30 years old, 6 feet tall. That should be a good fight. I would like to watch that. So let's go back to the comments because people have been talking. And when is the light pod or the fight pod? Let's see, fights. Yeah, Sunday morning here, Saturday night there. Saturday night in the US and Sunday morning here. And then you got your Poogies, the Are You Mental? Okay, let's see. Fit says CCA, huh? CCA, huh? Just a nut. I never seen them before. They just, nuts pop in every time, you know? Every now and then, nuts will pop in. And Pogie says his eldest son, Michael, his first professional fight in America, undercard their fight. Barrios is Mexican American and 16 years difference. Yeah, 40 cents against 30. But how do we watch the fight, you know? I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch it unless they put it on YouTube. Of course, if I don't catch it while it's live, I can always watch it afterwards. Should be good. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win, Pogie? I got a feeling you're a big Manny fan, a big fan of Manny. So Manny, of course. Anybody else want to chime in on who will win the Mario Barrios fight against Manny Pacquiao? I'll put that as a poll question. I don't know if I'll be in here long enough for it to really matter. But I'll put in, will Manny win the next fight? Let's see what people say. Put in next fight. I'll probably have to do something like that on the next go round though, because now's a slow time. Not gonna get many answers right now, maybe a couple. Really slow right now. I might as well just do some work. I mean, be honest with you, unless somebody talks about something. I'll just have that question up to poll people that want to answer it. And if I see a comment, I'll respond. US basically went to sleep on me. They all went in bed, it looks like. But I got work to do, so I'll be working on work. Thank you guys for being here as well. Appreciate it. Hogan says, you know, sir, early 2000s, when he was in his prime in the Philippines, fans, 0 commit criminal record on one day because, yeah, I can agree. I can believe that because, yeah, I asked some people about that fight back then when he was fighting. Well, I said that fight. I mean, back then when he was in his prime and he was fighting and everything, if people here were excited about watching, it's like, yeah, all the guys were getting together and watching the fights. Yeah, so that makes sense. That's sort of a bad look for guys, isn't it? You know, when all the guys are watching the fight and all the crime disappears. It's like saying, maybe the women aren't causing any crime. It's all the guys. Yeah. But, you know, I pick around and it's sort of like a bad thing to say that, but just to say good stuff about guys. Guys are the ones build the houses, build the buildings, the electricity, the structure of the places that we live in. You know, a lot of the dirty work and everything, and you know, so I just want to point that out as well. I give them the hard time on the crime aspect, but you know, I got to give them a good thing on the other side. Everybody has positive and negative, basically. Everybody has positive and negative. But yeah, this Mario guy, I ought to watch some of his fighting here and see how he is. Let's see what his record is. I'll look it up. 6 foot tall, Mexican heritage. He's tall for Mexican heritage. His record is 29 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And I would like to see the fight, but I don't see how I'm going to be able to. Yeah, he looks really young. Good-looking guy at 30 years old. We're always good-looking at 30, you know, people, girls, guys. What do you think was Manny? What do you think was his big prime year? You know, what age do you think he was the very best? I wonder if it was around 30, like this guy. You know, he's coming in at 30 years old to fight a guy that's 46 years old. And I'm wondering if Manny's prime was about the same time, 30 years old. I'm guessing it was, but I don't know. Now, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, do my work. I keep hearing the rooster crow like crazy. I don't know why. You know, over in the U.S., if you ever go to the U.S. and you're like going places, going out, you're at home, you're a neighbor, basically you never hear roosters anywhere. Here, you hear the rooster sound all over, even inside the big cities, everywhere. Everywhere is the rooster sound. The rooster sound and karaoke and music, just music in general. That's a big difference, you know, with culture between U.S. and here. I hate to tell you what kind of sounds you hear in the U.S. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what his prime would be, though. Did you say his prime? You said early 2000s he was in his prime, but how old was he? How old was he is what I was trying to figure out. Pogi says, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for Barrios to fight our national hero. Unfortunately, he lost last previous election for senator. You know, I wondered about that. You saying Manny lost the election? I didn't know if he did or not. So he lost, huh? But his legacy in boxing sport continues, and his generosity commends that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The generosity, you know, how he grew up and how he gave back and stuff like that. I think, to me, that's the biggest legacy for Manny, in my opinion. His greatest legacy. A lot of people don't know it in the, you know, outside of the Philippines. I didn't know it until I came here. Yes, last May 12th, national election. Yeah, I remember. I remember the election. I remember, you know, all the trikes going by with all the music and everything. I have a video from way back then where I had Manny's picture was in there that I saw, and basically, I didn't know he lost because I've been asking, hey, whatever happened to Manny? Did he ever win? And yeah, I guess that process of figuring out if somebody wins takes longer here, I guess. Let's see, BGC, there we go. What kind of work you do, Pogi, in Subic Bay? What are you doing over there? You working or going to school or anything? What keeps you busy, basically? Maybe you got a family or something. To do. No one politician does Pacquiao to build subdivision. It's called. Oh, I'm sorry. No one politician Pacquiao to build subdivision. It's called Pacquiao Village. Huh. Didn't know about that either. I'm assuming that maybe down there in Mindanao, since he's from there. I do hotel maintenance and pool maintenance here. That's great. That's great. Subic Bay. I think you said, did you say North Subic Bay? North Subic Bay. As far as all the places you've been in the world or the Philippines, you know, maybe you haven't traveled, maybe you have traveled, I don't know, but where's your favorite place? Is it Subic Bay or is it somewhere else? And Mom Be Fit, what was your favorite place out of the places you've traveled? Because you did get to go to other countries. So what's your favorite area of the world that you've been to? Have you already been, let's see, have you already been here? I heard you've been in Pampanga already. Yeah, we talked last time. I told you I was over in Dow. Basically, the first time I came over here to the Philippines, it was to be with one person, and that person, I don't know, some issue with them. Like maybe the maturity or whatever. But anyway, ended it all. That person happened to be over in Pampanga. That's the person I came for. They were in Pampanga. So after that, I decided to stay and decided to keep pursuing, did the dating scene for a while, you know, try to find somebody new and all that stuff. But anyway, getting to your question, I've not been to Subic Bay. I met one person that was in Manila and they were from Subic Bay, but I haven't been to Subic Bay, and I wanted to go to Subic Bay. Subic Bay and Iloilo, actually, you and Mom Be Fit and Dumaguete. Those three are my top 3 spots in the Philippines that I want to go to that I haven't been to, I'd say. I'm not saying that they're the greatest, it's just 3 that I'm interested in. Subic Bay, Iloilo, and Dumaguete. And Valencia, which is right beside Dumaguete. Let's see. Okay, Dubai. You like Dubai? All right, sweet. Yeah, I mean, whenever I see an answer, I'm more interested in more stuff, but I don't want to pry. I don't want to be Maritis. So it's like, okay, I see you like Dubai, and if you want to talk about it, that's up to you. But yeah, Dubai, my daughter, I have a daughter in the US, and I don't know if she still wants to go to Dubai, but she's always wanted to go to Dubai. I've always wanted to go to Australia, and she's always wanted to go to Dubai. Pogi says, and Egypt too. She wants to go to Dubai and Egypt. Pogi says, what is your own perspective in Philippines and the Filipino people in general? That's a loaded question, man. I'm going to be doing some videos as far as I'm going to be doing some videos about that. So I want you to watch the videos basically because I need watch hours. But I will say this: positive. It's positive. It's good stuff, and I'm going to be talking a lot of good stuff. People are going to see these videos where I'm going to be saying the positive things that I want to say that I really don't hear a lot of people talking about, to be honest with you. So that stuff is going to be coming out. Stay tuned for it. But may be a couple weeks because I've got so many videos I'm trying to get out. Just got this BGC video out, and I got another BGC video out coming soon. That's nighttime. This one's daytime. As far as the people, yeah, people have been great. And when I say it's a loaded question, it's because there is some bad points in there, and there's some great points. And as far as whenever I take the people here and I look at other people, I tend to like the people here better than other places. I've been to a lot of countries, and I tend to like the people in this country better than all the other places I've been. But I'm also not going to say they're perfect either. And things are not always perfect, no matter what. Sorry. Hate mail, come at me. I don't care. Whatever. Just being honest. I like Roblox. Hello. Mom Be Fit says, but here in Philippines, I love my city. Yeah. I think it's going to be a great area down there. I would love to visit that area. Yep, welcome back. I got some really great things to say about the Philippine people. And I really want to get those videos out about that, but I have a lot of stuff I need to get out right now that I've been working on and I've been promising people and so forth. So it's a priority thing. Oh, you're very welcome, host. Thank you very much. It's very interesting to be over here because it's like completely different. I mean, you go all the way to the US, that's the opposite side of the world. The very, very, very opposite side of the world. So it's like how things are there, it's like completely different over here. It's wild. I wish you guys could go over there and see what I'm talking about. Roblox. Oh, I'm sorry. Mom says, but the comment, what you said before, I can't find it. The comment, what you said before, I can't find it. What I said? Or are you talking about? I think you're talking about somebody else because I don't type on here unless I'm on my laptop with it. Why are you vaping milk? This is some kind of, oh yeah, strawberry ice cream is what it is. Cause I'm an addict, man. Gotta vape some milk. But I want to say, what's USA 2, one of my dreams. If you could go to any country, which country would you pick if you could visit any country? That's to everybody. For me, I mean, the one that I've always wanted to go to is Australia, so I'd probably go to Australia. I'd like to go to Japan too, though. I mean, that's like, there's, I'm not saying that's the only countries, that's just like probably my top two countries. Let's see. It's not good for you. I know, I need to quit. I quit and then I start back and then I quit again, start back. It's a painful process. I think if you gave me like $10 million, I'd quit. Send me 10 million and I'll throw it away and I'll totally quit. Okay, Pogi says, because then I wouldn't have any kind of stress to deal with. That's the reason. Pogi says, would you agree that Filipino, oh, I'm trying to read, that's Filipinos, right? Yeah, Filipinos, not Filipinos, are warm, friendly people, hospitable, always smiling, even the heart. Well, that's going to be similar to the videos I'm going to be making, yeah. And there is a little bit out there. I said one about the girl that I walked by and she said, "Po." She said, "Hello, Po." I did a video about that. And actually, that video got more likes than anything. It was crazy. It was just a short video, something simple. But Filipinos are happy and positive-minded, unlike other nations. I got to think of 250 countries, man. That's hard. I think you need to watch that video when I do it. Is what I think you need to do, because yeah, it's gonna be related to what you're talking about, and I think you'll probably be really shocked, surprised about it. You know, that's what I think. I don't know, but maybe I'm over exaggerating. But yeah, I think that's one of the best parts of being here, you know, the people. The two best parts is the people and the place, you know, because the place has so much beauty, the beautiful nature, the beautiful provinces, the beautiful islands and the trees and the animals and the beaches and the caves and the hot springs and the waterfalls, and you know, it's a paradise here, bro. It's a paradise. So when a Filipino leaves here, they don't want to leave. They only want to leave to make money, and then they want to come back as soon as they can. So, and the great thing is how family oriented they are. So no matter what, they have each other, you know, as a family. They have each other. And that's why you see the smiles on the faces, you know. That's why and music. You know, I thought about that this morning. I was thinking about something my grandma said back in the U.S. She said, "Michael, if you ever feel sad, just play some music." And yeah, here, you hear music all the time. So no wonder people are smiling, right? But anyway, let's go through here and see what else people say. USA is pretty nice. USA, you're Roblox, you're correct. USA is pretty nice. I will agree. But people litter a lot. Yeah, well, that happens everywhere. Throw it away. Yeah. You didn't unlock Super Chat yet. Roblox, I don't think I have that ability. I don't think I have that ability. I have to reach a certain level before I get perks to do that kind of stuff. But if I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think I do. Let's see, Pogi, but thank you for bringing it up, I guess. So keep it in mind. Pogi says, I'm sorry. Wait, Mom Be Fit, I think it is. Mom Be Fit. Filipino always thought America is the great country, but not America. Belong to first world country, but America has poor side and other progressive nation. Yeah, you have issues in America. Yeah, that's true. Roblox says America is a good country. And yeah, that's true as well. You're both right. America is a good country, and it also has a lot of issues. Both is correct. A lot of good, a lot of bad. Pogi says, "Don't start hating on my country. My pronouns are USA." That's funny. Yes, we love music. Basically, guys, basically, I don't care what your belief is or what your thought is or whatever. Just make sure you respect each other. That's all. That's my big rule. Just respect each other. Don't, no fighting. Just respect each other. Gang, Pogi, I respect your opinion, but I want to dream come true to come to USA. And yeah, exactly. Mom is respecting Pogi, and Pogi, please respect Mom as well. And Chirano says, "Good morning, my friend." Oh, good morning, Chirano. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Pogi says, "But America and Philippines have totally different, it's opposite lifestyle as Filipino. We contented what we have, even a simple things we appreciate. We admit we didn't surpass America." I mean, surpassing. We're not in a competition, man. We're just, you know, we just need to be nice to each other. That's all that matters. And as far as let's see, opposite lifestyle, yeah. It's like I said, it's very, very, very different. Very, very different. It's good for, it'd be good for you to go there. I know you might not, maybe you don't care for it or whatever, but there are some very, very nice places there. And then there's some very not nice places there. I think you brought up like some homeless or something, but yeah, there are areas like that. But it's a huge country. It's a huge country. Even Hawaii is part of U.S., right? Even Alaska is part of the U.S. Even the territories over here, Guam. We have Guam over here. I would love to go to Guam. A lot of Filipinos are there. I think it's like 45% of the Filipinos are over in Guam. That's a USA territory. I mean, there's so much to talk about, you know. But always remember that there's good and bad from everything. You know, even religions, you know, people will say, this is great, but, you know, some of these religions cause problems too. And Pogi, I totally agree with the stuff you're saying and everything. I'm not knocking it. I just want to make sure that we all in here are respecting each other. That's all I care about. And I'm not trying, anyway, I'm sorry. Sorry, I need some more coffee. Let's see what else is being said. I just hope I didn't make anybody mad. Let's see, I missed you. Hugo, what's up, Hugo? Mom, hi to you, she says. That's from Toronto. Harano Kinney. I'm not sure about that one. Guam and Hawaii and Marianas Island, that's a U.S. territory and dollar currency. That's correct. I would love to go to Guam. I mean, actually, you know, I've said that if I'm like super rich, that I would prefer to stay in Baguio out of any place in the world. But I think Guam is pretty close because, you know, it's like being in America, but it's also a lot like being in Asia because you got the Guam people, you got the Filipino people, but you still have the strongness of the America as far as the wages and the structure, of the country, that kind of stuff. So to me, Guam is very interesting, very, very much a place that I think would be awesome. And I like the what do you call it? The value system of the Asian, you know, like the Filipinos. I like the value system. And Hawaii, as far as Hawaii goes, I think to me it's overpriced. I think. I mean, Guam could be high too, though. But anyway, I think I would pick Guam. The Marianas Island, that area. Nah, I'd rather stay here than be over there. I know that. But as far as being here in Baguio, the weather is awesome. That's why I think overall, over everywhere, I'd probably pick Baguio, Philippines to live if I was rich, because it gets pretty pricey in Baguio. I'm over in Thailand in hopes of finding me a lady boy. Congratulations, I hope you get what you're looking for. Some coffee again, yeah. Pogie says coffee time, coffee break, yeah. I want strawberry ice cream. Give me Brando. I gotta remove your message, bro. Anyway, I love India. India is superpower. And I'm just reading what people are saying. Nita's cooking show. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Nita. Nice to meet you. Are you in the Philippines or somewhere else? Hindu religion is great. I'm just reading what they're saying. I'm not saying it. As far as what I'm saying, I'm not talking about religion, politics, and all that mess. Mickey, where are you? Where are you in the Philippines? I'll tell you, the area is not far from Batangas. I don't give it like the exact town or country or whatever, the location, but I am not far from Batangas. Lunita, okay, I'm gonna catch up on these messages. Thank you for subbing my channel. I'll do a screenshot, and when I get a chance, I'll check your channel out, probably get a sub from me, all that kind of stuff. Let's see, my channel's cooking. Yep, anybody that's into cooking, Nita has a channel you can check out. Yoga, let's see. One day you say from heart. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, oh yeah, the heart of the Philippines, yeah, you're right. Yeah, from the heart of the Philippines, which isn't that far from Batangas. Okay, Pogi says, according to our agency, OWA, and Department Migrant and Workers Overseas, Filipino workers have already 20 million OFW spread all over 100 countries, I'm sorry. Not an OFW, but they spread over country and belief. 20 million, yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. That's probably about at least 10% of your people, at least. Maybe 18%, I don't know. But anyway, at least 10%, 10, 15%. And I mean, it's wonderful that they have gotten the opportunity to go to places and help people and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. The nurses, for example, I think the nurses in the Philippines that go to other places and are helping other countries out is what do you call it? I don't want to say respect, but very appreciative to those people, you know, that they are doing that. Anyway, Chirono says nice greetings. And Nita, going back to what you're saying here, I followed you. Hugo says, thank you for following me, Nita. Hugo says, Nita, and I did a screenshot to check her channel out. Let's see, are you a lady boy is what Hugo says. Okay, take care, my friend. I'm a girl, why you ask that? Hugo, you're funny. I think Hugo's the one that wants the lady boy, that's why. He was hoping you would be. Chirono, thanks. My channel is cooking, guys. So yummy foods. And very exciting or something like that. Yeah, I think it's exciting. Okay, Yoga Guru, support too much Philippines. Why old woman need Philippines lady? Maybe old woman can't hardly move and she needs need a Philippines lady because she needs a nurse. I don't know. Not sure what that is all about. Anyway, Nita says, Mickey, you are monetized already. I think you only need hours. I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized until I get enough hours. Really, to monetize, you need about 4,000. You need 4,000 watch hours. If you got to 3,000, then you would be able to do like the super chat, stuff like that. So I haven't gotten either one yet. I need people to watch my long form videos. I've got a lot. So, yeah. Let's see, Nita's cooking show, but this helps too. Mickey, you need a mod. I've got too many mods right now, but I will be doing some mod changing. Some mod stuff is going to be happening. So in the future, there will be some mod stuff happening. But right now, I don't need a mod today. To Fit's question. Let's see, Craven says, I'm even surprised I'm on here right now. Normally I would have got off an hour ago, but people just stay around, so I just stay around too. And people like to talk to each other. Yoga, what question you ask? I cannot sleep. Hello everyone. Optimist, you can't sleep? Hey, Jerma. I have a hard time reading, guys. Jerma, welcome back. Welcome back. Nita's, let's see, Jerma, let's see, whoa, chill, yoga guru, what did he say? Jobless person, go and find job, don't beg here. What is he talking about? Jobless person, go and find job, don't beg here. I don't understand. I'll just delete the comment. Some stuff is ridiculous. Okay, so you quit. Yes, Mickey. Yeah, a lot of negative people in the world. Hugo says they need therapeutic help. Yeah. So you're in Thailand, Hugo? Is that right? Thailand? I've never been to Thailand. A lot of people love to go there, though. I want to go to Vietnam, too, actually. Vietnam and Japan and Australia. Italy, I could just keep going. India, I could just like give a long list of places I would love to go to. But I think everybody's like that. Well, not everybody. My dad, he doesn't want to leave. He just wants to stay right in Carolina. I want to meet as many lady boys as I can. Well, I guess, hold on, you're in Thailand? Let's see, what does it say? You said you wish? Oh, you wish you were in Thailand. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you can find plenty when you get there. And over here, you can find plenty around Manila. And I don't know what that noise was. Let's see. What are you drinking? Still drinking some coffee. Still drinking some coffee. Okay, Mikey, bye. For now, please visit. Yes, yeah, I'll take a look at it. Take care, don't be a stranger, and stay out of danger. And where's my friend? My friend named Ritzy Ranger. I have not seen in a while. And I guess they're throwing stuff off the house, it sounds like. Hugo! That's too far. Not far enough, Optimus Prime. Things in a million. Does not need help. I even have anger issues. One day, make an African tea. You know, I finally did get some African coffee, Sharano. At least they told me it was African coffee. I went to a convenience store here, Uncle John's. Uncle John's, I believe, was the name of it. And at the convenience store, they had a featured coffee from Africa. So it was that one that I've heard before that I wanted to try. So I got some of it and tried it out. And I'll say, first, before I say it, who knows how authentic it is, how fresh it is, and all that kind of stuff, because Africa's pretty far away. But I would say that it was okay. Not, I wouldn't say great or bad. It was okay. It was pretty good. Let's put it that way. It was pretty good, but it wasn't great or bad. Now on the tea, I'll have to try it. I have to give it a try. Thank you for bringing that up, because if I have a chance, I would definitely try it. Optimistic greetings. I like that, by the way. Hugo says, oh, you were talking about yoga. Let's see, yeah, yoga does not need help. Yes, he does. He made rude remarks earlier. There's no need for the negativity and rudeness he brought. That doesn't mean he needs help, Hugo. He just needs to learn from them. Well, Optimus, he needs to learn, and then you're saying, well, that doesn't mean that he needs help. Actually, I think that is help. Learning. I think learning is the same thing as helping. Hugo, so Optimus Prime, transform and roll out of here. Can you drink African tea? That's funny, Hugo. Can I drink African tea? Yeah, I'll try it out. I tried the coffee out, but like I said, I don't know how fresh it was. It was pretty good. I was hoping it would be my favorite coffee because I heard some hype about the African coffee, but I can't say it was my favorite coffee, but it was pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm trying to remember where's my favorite coffee from. Where is my favorite coffee from? I keep drinking this Barako coffee. It's a dark, rich coffee from Batangas, Philippines here. But man, I love a caramel macchiato. That's a good coffee. It's been so long since I had coffee in the U.S. I forgot the kind of coffee. I know I like dark, strong coffee, but I can't remember exactly which one I used to get back then. There was one time I became such a coffee freak that I tried to find out all the taste of all the coffees. Like in the U.S., if you go in the U.S. and you try to get you some coffee, there's going to be like hundreds of different kinds of coffee uh, from different companies, different flavors, and everything. And I'm in there looking at all the coffee, like hundreds of selections, and I'm thinking, I want the best coffee. So I'm like, but which one is it? You know, you got hundreds of selections. And so I decide to start getting on Google, and I'm like putting in this brand and this brand. I'm just checking every single brand. I'm checking out reviews. And then I even went into some of the YouTube videos and listened to them and everything. I was just like, you know, really falling deep into research on coffee. And yeah, and then I would get a bunch of different flavors that, you know, people liked and everything in the videos and online. And I was like trying this and this and this. I was trying so many different kinds of coffee and everything until I figured out what I liked, which I guess you could say I was hoping for something even better than what I was already doing, you know, and a little bit disappointed in not finding the the holy grail of coffee, you know. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what people said. They probably said, "What is this guy smoking, talking about all this coffee stuff, man?" Optimist says, no, thanks. I'm not rolling out. I'm chilling. Hugo says, I'm agreed. More optimist. Brian, Mickey is a deception like me. I guess that's Transformer stuff, which I really don't even, I'm not going to lie. I don't know much Transformer stuff. Ethiopian, you can try. Yeah, actually, I think it was the Ethiopian coffee, but it was some little convenience store here in the Philippines, and you know, like I said, I don't think it was fresh or anything, but it was pretty good. But I'll have to try the tea out. Yeah, are they very thick? Let's see, and I disagree. Is different to think that. Are they very thick? The coffee, no, it wasn't. It wasn't very thick. That's yeah. Therapy will help him understand. Let's see, wait a minute. You're a deception. Yes. Autobots transform and attack. Oh. Retreat. Fall back. Autobots track them down. Flies to Cybertron. Dude, it's been 3 hours? Wow, that's whack. See what our vote thing looks like. Oh, people are saying Manny's gonna win. 88%. Wow. Not that great because it's sort of cold coffee, and I'm not into cold coffee. But I have a bad habit of letting coffee get cold. I like to sip it and take a while and drink it. And because of that, it gets cold. This is Starstream Flakes. Kill Star Scheme. Where is? Put that at. There it is. So, I think we'll close down. I'm gonna close it down, throw my phone on the charger, and take a break for a while, I think. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I don't know. I don't have to. I could just put the phone over here to the side. Either way. What do y'all think? I'm trying to get some work done too. Did you forget who I am? Optimus Prime's in the house. I can just do some work.
Forget your coffee, don't you?
No,
Just checking.
I dropped my coffee. Thank you very much. I need to change that. What is that? Just not showing up, man. Come on, where's daytime? Daytime's there. Okay, so let's try to change this. The thumbnail is what we need to change. We'll change that. We got the Rooster Farm. We got the type, we got the time. Showing nothing was downloaded today for some reason. When I did download stuff today. So why isn't it showing up? It's so frustrating. I'll try to do another download, I guess. Okay, we will share. Maybe it just didn't go through. Maybe it didn't process. Maybe that's the problem. Let it give it enough time, make sure it gets completed. It does say it completed earlier, but it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Beats me. Let's see, we've got that one. So that's daytime. That's not the right daytime. It's driving me whack. It's driving me insane. Let's see here, we got that one there. Did you forget? Oh, is it not rolling up there? There we go. Let's try to go to the other one. Maybe that's the problem. We'll go try to edit this one and add that. Upload the file. Why doesn't it show up with the right date? This is an old date. I guess I need another computer or something. This thing's just acting crazy. Sharano says, Mikipino vlogs, are you a traveler? No, I came over to, oh, that's not it. I came over to the Philippines wanting to stay here forever. So I didn't really have the plan to just travel. But I have been to a lot of countries in my lifetime. I was in my 20s, I was in the military. I didn't have to fight as far as that goes. BGC of Manila daytime. I don't remember that. Hey, amazing. What about yourself? You're in, I think you said Kenya. Have you always stayed in Kenya, or have you gone anywhere else? And are you at the time where you're, maybe you're younger, or maybe you're older? Maybe you're in the middle. So what is your plan with the future? There was this one person I was talking to, lived in Bhutan. It's over near like Pakistan and China, over in that way. And she, I think it was a girl, she wanted to go to Russia to be a veterinarian, like medicine, study veterinarian medicine in Russia. So she wanted to leave Bhutan, which I looked at the place online and it was really a beautiful place. But I guess the opportunity is not that great. So her plan was to go to Russia to go to school, veterinarian school there. Yeah. How about yourself? Are you retired, or are you working hard, or are you planning things, or what's your life like? That's the wrong thing. I don't remember doing this. That's just strange. I did this thumbnail that I don't even remember doing. Normal village life host. Oh, okay. So you're pretty much staying in Kenya and, just doing normal stuff. Do you have children? Like, you have any babies or anything? I don't know about this thumbnail. I'm not too crazy about. Anybody that's watching, tell me what you think about this thumbnail. I don't know. I guess it's okay, but I think I can make it better, probably. Maybe I can make it better. I've already done the daytime video, but I'm trying to make the thumbnail the one that I added, trying to make it better. And then I might even revise it again. Yes, I stay in Kenya. It's my homeland. God's time is always the best. I'm still waiting to have babies. I have my sister's kids who call me mom. Yeah, so that's your nieces. Let's see, sister. Yeah, sister's kids are your nieces, and they call you mom. And yeah, I bet they're really awesome. Yeah, I bet you it's some awesome kids. And that's a what do they call it? A nice relationship, you know. The whole aunt, we call it, I think they call it tia over here. In Spanish they call it tia. The whole aunt with the kid thing. Matter of fact, when I go back to my past, when I was a kid, my aunt was my babysitter, and I love that time with her. We used to play checkers, checker game. We used to play that. Yeah, she was cool. And she's still around. She's back in the U.S., and I'm over here in the Philippines. Let's see. Chirano says, Kimmy says, it won't take too long for me to get married. I hope so. But my age is really growing fast. Or first. Okay. I'm wondering, in Kenya, do you guys have arranged marriage, or do y'all have like American life, as far as like you go out, go dating, and you go like meet, whatever. Is it like, or is it like parents get involved and arranged marriage? Is it arranged marriage? I don't know. I mean, I just wonder, do y'all have arranged marriage, or do you have, what kind of relationship to get to the marriage thing? Is it like really quick? Probably. Like here in the Philippines, I think they pretty much go through the process pretty quick. U.S., I think it used to be like that. They went through the process pretty quick, but now they don't. Now it's very materialistic over there. It's more about, they care more about money than they do relationships in the U.S. Let's see. Arranged marriage still exists in some communities. Okay, so where you're at, Kenya, there is some arranged marriage and some not. So it's like half and half, I guess. Arranged marriage still exists in some communities, yeah. So I guess it's like half and half. Sort of a good thing and sort of not. I mean, the good part is that you don't have to, worry about being too old and not marrying, I guess, If you can't find anybody, if somebody's going to do the arranged thing, then you have somebody. This one's nighttime. Find the nighttime. Change that. I don't understand this computer today. I downloaded this this thumbnail, but it's not showing up for some reason. Maybe I gotta restart the computer or something, I don't know. Anyway, take, we could stop it for a while. Things are really, really slow right now. And yeah, pop back on here later on. If it looks like it's going to be slow, so I'll just stop and pop back on later on. Sound like a plan? Sharona, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I appreciate you coming in. Hope to get to see you again. And yeah, have fun with the family out there in Kenya. All right, nice meeting you. So I'm going to do a countdown before I hit the end button. We'll start with 8. 8, 7, 6. Anime Lover, thank you. Anime Lover. Wonder if this is Rosvita. I still gotta watch that video. She's an anime lover. 8, 7. I'm going to milk. Oh, okay. Have a great time. And thank you, Sharona. And thank you, Anime Lover. So 6, 5, 4, 3. Y'all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you're at, or afternoon. Okay? Milk the cows, sweet. 2, 1. Take care, guys. Thank you for coming in.